All right, guys, let's go on the hot takes right now. Top 5 hot takes of the week. First off, as you all know, NCAA final, UConn defeated Duke in the Elite Eight. Stunner, guys, stunner. Number 2 defeats number 1. Game time shot by Braden Mullins. Buzzer beater, 73-72. Wow, what an epic game it was, guys. Basically, the whole game, Duke was actually up by 20 points in the second half, but the comeback kings of UConn came back and just delivered a stunning upset. Always going to be talked about that last shot by Braylon Mullins. And of course, I feel so bad for Caden Boozer, who did the turnover that led to Braylon Mullins' game-winning shot. My goodness, what a stunning upset, but what a game for the ages. So yeah, guys, that's what I want to talk to. The first one, it was an amazing game. So yeah, that was the first hot take. Duke takes down UConn. Bam! Wow, what a game that was. Let's go to topic number 2, guys. Luka Dončić. So he was rescinded for the 16th penalty against the Orlando Magic. Technical. He was rescinded the technical by the Orlando Magic.
You're still in hockey mode, Tommy.
What's that?
I said you're still in hockey mode. Yeah.
Why am I in hockey mode?
I don't know. You're always in hockey mode.
But like honestly, we're not gonna talk about hockey. Don't worry, because I know Nora doesn't care about hockey and you guys don't. So it's just all gonna be basketball hot takes. I promise, guys. But yeah, so he received the 16th suspension again against the Brooklyn Nets. So he couldn't play against the Washington Wizards on Monday, but didn't matter. The Lakers didn't need Luka. They had enough firepower to defeat the worst team in the league. I'm assuming Washington's the worst team in the league, Nora. I believe so. So yeah, so Doncic received 16th suspension. I mean, Redick wasn't really upset. He's just Luka's disappointed. He wants to be there for his teammates. This is his quotes, guys. His quotes. I've talked about this all year. He plays. He's not a guy who takes games off. So, JJ really didn't care that he would be suspended for the next game. So, yeah, unfortunately, he got the suspension, but wasn't a big deal because Washington wasn't really a big opponent to the Lakers, so Lakers dispatched them easily. Stop getting technical fouls, Luka. Come on, man. The Lakers need you.
That was not his, also the one where he kind of pushed, what's his face?
He's not important, the Nets player. I think it was Williams.
Yeah, and then the guy, slapped him in the face, in the mouth.
Yeah, I mean, they're both
Luka got the technical. That's crazy.
I mean, they were both very lame, Nora. Both of them should have been technical. It's light slaps. Come on. Back in the 80s, 90s, They would punch each other in the face. So really, that was a technical. Both players didn't even feel it. They're just acting technically. And, but I mean, at the end of the day, the most important thing is, Nora and Tea Time viewers, Luka cannot be getting these technicals. He's been getting a lot of technicals. So I think Brian Windhorst said this from ESPN. He's got to be careful because his team needs him. If he keeps complaining, getting technicals, he may not be playing in the playoffs. And I mean, the Lakers are going to not win a lot in the playoffs. And so Luka, be careful. One of my favorite players in the league. We don't want you to be eliminated from the playoffs because he couldn't play. So yeah, let's go on to hot take number 3. Nora's going to be all over me about this, guys, and all of you will too, but I got to bring them up again because the Milwaukee Bucks have been officially eliminated from the playoffs, guys. Yes, so I have to bring them up. I just want to say one thing about this hot take. Giannis, it's now officially time to ask for a trade. I mean, no one's going to be mad at you. I don't even think Bucks fans are going to be mad at you. It's time to sit down with John Horst and Bucks management and say, hey, we had a great run. I gave you a title. I gave you my whole blood. It's time to move me to a contender, and at the same time, you guys can get assets for me. If he resigns with the Bucks, I've had it. I've had it. I'm done. I'm done with the man. I am done.
Damn.
This is it for Giannis to prove he's a real man. And to be serious, Nora, he's been getting a lot of hate from basketball fans for being a pansy and not asking out. He knows it. He's been getting a lot of heat. It's not because we're mad at him because he he's having a lame year, or he's loyal to Milwaukee. And like, it's not that. It's because he's too loyal to Milwaukee and the city of Milwaukee. It's time to be a man. It's time to be a grown up. Put the big boy pants on, Giannis, and it's time to ask for a frickin' trade. All right. I really think he deserves all the heat because he's acting like a pansy. He's put himself in this hole. He's got an awful team they'll never win in the NBA championship, and he's not doing anything about it. So I'm seriously like, this is it. If he does not ask for a trade, he signs an extension. I mean, that we should just forget about him. Just totally forget about him now. And none of his lame tweets of quotes from past historians about fighting and war. Like, we're done. A lot of NBA fans outside Milwaukee are done with him already. They think he's lame with his quotes. He's not making any more fans by sounding like a soldier now on social media. I don't even think he should go on social media, Nora. I think he should stay off social media because he's getting criticized for being a pansy. So he's one of my favorite players in the league too. To finish this hot take, Nora, he's one of my favorite players in the league. But he's got to stop acting like a kid. So.
All right. So if you were Giannis right now, in your Giannis impression, go say what you got to say. What do you think he has to say?
What in his impression?
Yeah, you're Giannis right now.
I mean, he should go.
Upper management.
He should go. Okay, guys, I am Giannis, and I like a trade. Please trade me to a contender. I gave you my all. Please trade me. That's it. That's all he's got to do. I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem with this guy is. So I don't want to take too much longer on this hot take, Nora. But he's got to ask for a trade. If he signs an extension, I'm being serious. If he signs an extension, that's it. We're done. Like, I mean, the whole NBA world should just forget about him. Like, I mean.
All right. Well, keep monitoring it then. Let's see.
This is it, Giannis. It's your chance to make yourself look good and not a pansy. So, but I think he's going to ask for the trade. I think it's going to happen. All right. So let's go on with the last two topics, talking about Partizan basketball, of course. And interesting research I did, Nora. Partizan basketball will be featured in an upcoming fiction movie. Yes. So it's going to be a feature-length fiction film called Import. Directed by Paul Skidorov. I don't know who he is. And it's already begun filming across Belgrade. About KK Belgrade, about the Partizan basketball team. So it's going to be about an American basketball player named Danny Ingram, who has a serious shoulder injury, who finds himself in Belgrade without a contract, and he looks like his leg's falling apart. It's a hopeless situation. He's never going to play in the NBA. And he thinks, and then he thinks his passion for basketball is dead. He's going to just quit. And then he ultimately succeeds at Partizan, KK Partizan, to prove himself. And then from there, promising career. It's going to be a wonderful movie. Import, it will be a cinematic fairy tale in the spirit of sport, love for basketball, the sacrifice it demands, as well as perspectives and belief in one's dreams. So, yes, the movie's going to be coming out very soon. Maybe it might be coming out in Toronto Serbian Film Festival soon, Nora. So, maybe Toronto Serbian Film Festival. Anyways, yeah. So it's gonna be a movie. Great movie. I can't wait till it comes out. I'll be looking forward to it. So yeah, definitely. That's pretty cool. That's pretty.
See what it looks like. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So let's go with the last hot take. Please forgive me, guys, because Partizan has been really lame this year, and I've criticized our good old Partizan team. You know what? Really? They won 7 of their 8 past games. 7 out of their 8 past games they've won. So now they've defeated Lyon Vauban and Valencia Basket. So for now, they're climbing now. Now they are the 7th worst team in EuroLeague standings. 14th overall. So, you know what? There's promise going on in the air for Partizan basketball. I think everything, if they can keep this core for next year, I think we can make a run, guys. I think we can make a run. So on April 2nd, this Thursday, Partizan versus Red Star, Belgrade Derby, EuroLeague game. It's going to be huge. So, I mean, if Partizan can win this game against Red Star, their immortal enemies, will be a huge win. Huge win. So, yeah, I'm just thinking, you know what? Laura, I've changed my mind. I think we're good. I think we're in good hands. 7 games out of 8 we've won so far. So things are looking up. All right, guys. So Partizan Legend of the Week will be Davis Bertans, the Latvian laser. Yes, you guys remember him from 22 years, 2012 to 2014. He played for Partizan with our own Bogdanovic. So yeah, I just want to get into him. He was also playing the NBA, but he is a Partizan legend. He played for Cadeti, Riga, Barons, Olympia, and of course, the 2 magical eras with Partizan for 2012, 2014, Baskonia, and then he had a great NBA career, guys. San Antonio Spurs, Washington Wizards, Dallas Mavericks, OKC Thunder. He played for Hornets, and now he's currently playing for Dubai Basketball. But I did some research again, and of course, I want to thank all the Euro insiders. Man, honestly, Nora, we got to get them on our show one time. These guys are amazing, the Euro Insider show. So I got to do a little research from their interview. Some interesting points of Mr. Bertans. So during the research of the interview, I found out that Davis, if I'm pronouncing his name right, Davis Bertans, loves Partizan more than Red Star. So take that, Red Star, you suck. So when
he's out here trying to start wars.
Let's bring it, Nora. Just bring it.
Right.
So when Dubai Basketball played this year against Red Star, he said it was one of his favorite moments of the year. Ooh, does that hurt, Red Star fans? Yes. So he loves Partizan more than Red Star. Also, second point was when he played for Partizan, he said he admitted that it was one of his most difficult experiences of his career. However, because he had a tough yelling coach, like the coach was the legendary Duško Vojosivic. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, Nora. Duško Vojosivic was his coach and Bogey's coach for 2 years in Partizan. The tough practices, the yelling that Bertans said in the interview helped him prepare for the NBA, because all that yelling and sprinting, he used to do a drill where he would stand underneath the basket. Him and Bogey would stand underneath the basket, sprint, catch a pass from one of the assistant coaches, and they would have to hit 10 straight shots or they could not leave the gym. Duško would not let them leave the gym. So literally, think about it, guys. They have to sprint, catch the ball, and shoot 10 straight shots, from the 3-point line, or they can't leave. So one day, he couldn't do it. He would hit 8, or he would hit 9, and then he couldn't hit the 10th shot. So his teammates were buying them food and trying to get them to eat while trying to complete this drill. Couldn't do it. So Duško gave him a little mercy and said, listen, you know what, Davis, just go home. You can finish trying to get 10 at the end of the night. After the practice, later on the night, he would have to do it. So tough. He said it was one of the toughest experiences. However, he said that it helped him become the great player he became when he had that famous NBA career. As well, he also stated that how am I pronouncing his name right? Vujosivic used to keep apartment keys of the young Partizan players. So he would keep their apartment keys because he wanted to make sure they're not, hanky-panking around in Belgrade all night, He wants to make sure that they're at home, getting their sleep, getting their good nutrition, so they can come back the next day for practice. Bertans says that Vujosivic made an unannounced appearance to his apartment one time. Nothing happened. He just came in with the key, and Bertans was just chilling at home, and basically nothing happened. But he says that ever since that, he was a good player, so Vucevic trusted him, so he never appeared at his apartment. However, he appeared at Bogdanovic's apartment a lot. He couldn't get into detail because he wants Bogey to share those stories, but use your imagination, guys, why that happened. So Bogey got a lot of visits from Duško. So interesting tidbit there. Also, in the interview, he says that while playing in the NBA, his toughest opponent was Zach Randolph. Of course, Z-Bo. He's everyone's toughest opponent, right? And they asked him, why was he the toughest opponent? Well, Bertans, when he played for the Spurs, had to guard Z-Bo down low. Z-Bo would elbowing in the mouth and the chest to create room every time. He would get bruises the next morning. So he says that, man, Z-Bo, Zach Randolph was his toughest challenge. believe it or not, he had the biggest rivalry with Marquise Chris. So Nora, remember Marquise Chris of the Phoenix Suns? That was his biggest rival. So he had a story. He had stories where they would be, whichever team, San Antonio, Phoenix would be leading by 40. So Davis and Marquise would get garbage time, like, I don't know, like 5 minutes left in the game. And you got Marquise elbowing him and talking trash and talking stuff to him. And Bertans was like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, I mean, we're winning by 40. You guys are winning by 40. Why are we elbowing and talking shit to each other? Like, when we have like 2 minutes playing time, come on. But yeah, it was a funny story that he shared with the Euro Insiders. So that was really interesting. And then as well, he loved his time in San Antonio because once again, Duskovic prepared him, and Coach Popovich was his coach at that time, the legendary Popovich, and he would yell, of course. He's famous for yelling at his players. And Bertans didn't feel anything from that because he got so much experience from Dusko. So he felt like he was just at home, like he was at Partizan. Loved Popovich, and he loved playing with Manu and Ginobili and Tony Parker, other legendary European players. He got to play with Tim Duncan his last year. That's when Duncan fell apart, guys. And he, Nora, he couldn't play it his last year, Duncan. That's when he got to San Antonio, but he still got to see glimpses of that greatness that Duncan had. And of course, he got the claw. He played with Kawhi in San Antonio. So he really enjoyed his time there. He is a former vegan. He's sharing his diet plans. So he eats like vegan food, but then he stopped eating vegan food because he couldn't find vegan food when he was traveling with the European team. So he turned to dairy-free pescatarian diet. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Nora, but I think it's just fish and dairies. But that's what he eats. That's what he eats. Also interesting tidbit, Bertans suffered 2 ACL tears in his right knee. So it was during the time when he played in Europe. So it almost ended his NBA career. However, he's such a soldier. He fought through those 2 ACL tears, and he got to continue in the NBA, and the rest is history. But yeah, he had 2 ACL tears. What a warrior, guys. Like, he got through those 2 ACL tears and it kept going. So that could derail any player from playing, but he kept going. So unbelievable story. Last 2 points is that he stated in the interview that the younger generation of European players could not go through the training and trials and tribulations of practices that him and Bogey and all the other European players, Jokic, had to go through, because I don't know. He didn't say they were soft, Nora. He didn't say the younger European generation is soft, but he just said they just couldn't go. They can't go through that anymore, like in the past. So he also insists that there are no more tough Euro coaches anymore. All the European coaches, the good, yelling tough ones, are gone, and you got more of appeasing to players coaches. And he also believes there will never be another great player like Nikola Jokic ever again. So hey, Serbia, there you go. He stated there's not a player like Jokic. There'll never be a better player like him. So big ups to Jokic. Last point is that 2019 NBA All-Star, Bertans stated he was the #1 3-point shooter percentage-wise that year, and he wasn't invited to the NBA All-Star 3-point shooting contest. He stated that he was very upset with that, and he believes it's because he wasn't a big marketable name in the US at that time. That NBA wanted stars, like superstars, to compete in the slam dunk contest and the 3-point contest. So therefore, he says they probably grabbed like 3 of the top 3-point shooters, and the rest are just big names in the All-Stars. So he was upset about that. But that is the whole thing about the Latvian laser. So hope you guys enjoyed it. It was great to research him, and shout out to Euro Insiders for the amazing interview with Davis Bertans, and hopefully he'll come and retire with the Partizan Basketball Nation. So there you have it.
Anything that kind of caught you off guard that surprised you?
Really, he's such a nice, chill guy. Like, I would just love to sit with him and grab a raki and beer with him. Like, he was during the interview, he was so respectful to the Euro Insiders, so chill, just such a nice guy to talk to. So yeah, I was just really impressed with how relaxed he was. Also, I'm really impressed with how he said that once he grabbed the basketball, before the basketball would come to his hands, he knew it was going in. That's when he knew he was in the zone. So he would just know it's going in. He was checked out his highlights, Nora, and he was an amazing three-point shooter for Partizan and in the NBA. Amazing three-point. All of his highlights, guys, most of them are three-point shots. And he can dunk too. So, well, that's what impressed me. Just his attitude. Like, man, he's such a chill guy. Such a chill guy. I did not know that because you see the fiery Bertans on the court, but he was so chill.
See y'all next week.
See you next week, everyone. Yo.